Here's an update on our shop move. We've been crazy busy, so I haven't really got around to getting everything done as quick as I wanted or set up the way I wanted. But we had a building that was there in a previous video. We tore it apart. The CNC was further back. We moved it up. Our material is going to come back from where that pallet is. Stacks here, feeds the CNC. The guy that operates the CNC, when the material comes off, we're about to put, right now his label machine and stuff's right there. We're about to mount it hanging from the ceiling coming down, but when he pulls parts, he labels them and it goes straight into the edge bender. So the same guy feeds it. On the other side of the edge bender, I have a guy that'll grab the parts and he'll dowel them as needed. So as soon as they come out of there, they'll go and dowel, and this is kind of his overflow card if he needs it. Like I said, we're still trying to figure it out. So this machine is set up to control on that end. So we took a touchscreen monitor and tied it into the system and a wireless keyboard and mouse and put over here. So now this guy can operate from either side, but since we're feeding from over here, it's allowing him to grab the part, run this side, run that side, and then stack it by cabinet number into a rack. So once that's cabinet's built, it can be put over on the workbench to be wrapped or built, depending on if it's RTA or a custom where we're building it. And these are drawer parts that have been doweled. We're working on figuring out how we want to sort those and make a rack for that. Like I said, this is all we're trying to organize, so it's a little bit of a mess, and we're trying to keep jobs flowing at the same time. So everything's kind of getting sorted while we're trying to work. Just because we got a little bit behind schedule, we should be caught up and be able to spend more time, but moving the equipment and setting up took a little longer, threw us behind schedule. So we're starting to wrap pallets for this RTA project and be ready to go. The H10 CNC is going to go here parallel with that machine. It's going to be used for doors and backs that didn't get a second operation through the doweling or edge bending machine. So it'll come off about where that black cart's the end of it, a conveyor belt, and the guy will be able to throw it right here and sand if he just got doors or one of these workbenches. That building, like I said, was right there in the other video. We had a bunch of trash here. We took large dumpster worth of stuff out of here. We're still working on getting it. That's the roof structure of the building. We're going to use it and build another office in the back corner over there. And what we're going to do is take and put a wall up right here, and this is going to be a climate controlled 3,000 square foot. So we'll have the two CNCs, bander, dowel machine, a couple workstations, and an area for wrapping and stuff right here. Then I'll leave this is 2,000 square foot in the back. We'll probably leave chop saws, table saws. We don't use them as much anymore. We're working on all that equipment and stuff and tables moved from over there. We're gonna put an office about where that dust collector is there, and that dust collector is gonna go away soon when we reduct the big one over here, and it's gonna move outside along with those vacuum pumps for the CNC, which are right there. Those are gonna go outside, and the other ones for the H10 is gonna go outside. And then we'll probably move this door clamp over in that work area. And this is our H10, which is going to get moved over. It's more robust than the H08, so we use it for doors, and a little more complex. It's a 5x12 machine. The other one's a 5x10. So we're thinking about getting into solid surfaces and using this machine. And that'll free up this 10,000 square foot part of our shop to figure out how we want to do future expansion. We're thinking about later getting a store unit over there, put two new CNCs and stuff coming off right here, everything more automated. So when we get that area in about a year or two where we can buy all that equipment, then we can make this into a wrapping station and then sell off all that equipment. But that takes time. We're in no hurry. We got plenty space to expand, so we don't know how we want to expand into our 10,000 square foot that way or 2,000 square foot this way. And we also have another 5,000 square foot over there. I'm renting 3,000 of it where that little wall is to another person. They'll be moving in a year or so, then we'll take that spot back over. And we're actually living right there in our shop in that area. It's a 700 square foot little studio apartment we live in. And then, like I said, we're going to put the office there. So, you know, everything's not always as smooth and linear as you expect. But the thing about owning a business, you got to take the good with the bad, and just simple as adapt. So we've come a long way. 3 years ago, this building had no power, no water, no sewer. We took probably, at this point, probably 14 40-yard dumpsters worth of trash out of here. We repaired the roof. We had foam insulation done on it. It's been a lot, but you know what? We love what we do, and that's what it's all about.